gentlemen, legends of the track IndyCar's biggest rivalries, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of IndyCar racing and the rivalries that made it legendary. We're talking about drivers who battled it out on the track, pushing each other to the limit. From fierce on-track battles to legendary off-track stories, these rivalries have defined generations of racing. So buckle up, grab your racing helmet, and get ready to relive some of the most iconic moments in IndyCar history. First up, we're going back to the golden age of IndyCar when two titans ruled the sport, A.J. Foyt and Mario Andretti.
Foyt, the Texan hotshot, was known for his aggressive driving style.
Andretti, the Italian stallion, was all about precision and finesse.
These two were like oil and water, fire and ice. Completely different personalities, but both driven by the same burning desire to win. Their rivalry was the stuff of legends, with epic battles at every track they raced on. Next up, we have a rivalry that defined the 1980s, Rick Mears versus Bobby Unser.
Mears, known as the Iceman for his cool demeanor, was a master of consistency.
Unser, on the other hand, was brash, aggressive, and always willing to push the limits.
These two were a study in contrast, but on the track, they were evenly matched, trading wins and championships. Their rivalry was especially heated at the Indy 500, where they both scored multiple victories. Through it all, there was a grudging respect between them, a recognition of the other's talent and determination. The Andretti-Unser rivalry didn't end with Mario and Bobby. It spilled over into the next generation with Michael Andretti and Al Unser Jr. Michael, much like his old man, was a fierce competitor, always looking for an edge. Al Jr., nicknamed Little Al, inherited his father's smooth, effortless driving style. They were the two biggest names in the sport throughout the late 80s and 90s, battling it out for wins and championships. Their rivalry wasn't just about being the best, it was personal. There were some heated exchanges and enough drama to fuel a whole season of reality TV.
Moving into the 2000s, we had Dario Franchitti, the smooth-talking Scotsman, going head-to-head with Will Power, the fiery Aussie. Franchitti was a master tactician, always thinking several steps ahead, while Power was all about raw speed and aggression. These two were constantly pushing each other to the limit. Their rivalry came to a head in the 2010 season, where they battled it out for the championship right down to the wire. In the end, Franchitti came out on top, but Power proved that he was a force to be reckoned with.
Now let's talk about a rivalry that's still going strong today, Scott Dixon versus Joseph Newgarden. Dixon, the Iceman of his generation, has been dominating IndyCar for over 2 decades. Enter Joseph Newgarden, the young American driver who's not afraid to challenge the status quo. Newgarden's got that same fire in his belly that we saw in Foyt and Andretti, that relentless drive to win. It's a classic battle of old guard versus new generation, and it's making IndyCar more exciting than ever. Finally, we have to talk about one of the most controversial rivalries in IndyCar history, Helio Castroneves versus Paul Tracy. Castroneves, the always smiling Brazilian, was known for his smooth driving style and his ability to win the big ones, especially at Indy. Tracy, the outspoken Canadian, was a fan favorite for his aggressive driving and his never-back-down attitude. Their rivalry reached its boiling point at the 2002 Indy 500 in one of the most controversial finishes in racing history. That race and that rivalry became the stuff of legend. These rivalries, these battles on the track, they're more than just entertainment. They represent the heart and soul of IndyCar racing. So, which rivalry do you think was the most intense? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome motorsport content. Until next time, keep it pinned.